Good morning, all of you. You all are welcome in the e-learning classes of the Sacred Heart School. Today, I will start your next unit of your syllabus, that is the redox reaction. The term redox is very much familiar to you, and in the class 10th, you have done the meaning of the term reduction and the oxidation reaction. The reductions and oxidation, these two reactions, when taking place together, the complete reaction known as redox reaction. If the two participating element in a chemical reactions is responsible for the reduction and oxidation together, the common reactions becomes the redox reaction. Whenever this reaction is taking place, one of the reactant undergoes the oxidation while the other reactant undergoes the reduction. So the reactions becomes balanced. If one element loses electron, so the other reactant will gain the electron. So these chemical reactions and their basic part we will discuss in this unit, that is the redox reaction. Now we are starting the unit redox reaction. The term oxidation and reduction is a very much common terms. During oxidation and reduction, all redox reaction involve the transfer of electron from one element to other one. The spontaneous redox reactions are generally exothermic, and we cannot use their released energy as a source of energy for other application. So whatever amount of enthalpy, whatever amount of energy released during the redox reaction is totally consumed in the bond formation between the participating element. So one by one we will discuss about the basic points of the redox reaction. And I am taking the meaning of the term the development of the redox reactions and how this concept can be easily understood. The reaction of the reduction oxidation based on releasing or losing or gaining of oxygen. There are so many ways by which the redox reactions can be explained. And first of all, we are taking the oxidation reaction. All those chemical reaction in which the capturing of the oxygen take place, the collective reaction known as the oxidation reaction. And basically examples are given here. This methane, when undergoes the oxidation, and this methane, in this methane we are adding the O2, and this is a combustion reaction actually, and this methane and O2 combine to form the CO2 and water, but internally this reaction is a oxidation reaction. In the same way, when the phosphorus undergoes the oxidation, and they will combine to form the phosphorus pentoxide, and this phosphorus pentoxide is again an important redox oxidation reaction. In the same way, if you want to define the meaning of term reduction, the how you can define all those chemical reaction in which the loss of the oxygen is taking place या adding हो किसी हाइड्रोजन की, the reaction known as the reduction reaction. Example, you are taking the example of copper oxide, and when the H2 is added there, and they will combine to form the copper and the water. In one more example, Fe2O3 plus carbon monoxide, and the loss of the oxygen is taking place, and they will form the iron as well as the carbon monoxide, the carbon dioxide. So in this way, in the first reaction we are adding the hydrogen, in the second reaction the loss of the oxygen is there, so this reaction known as the reduction reaction. तो oxidation means all those chemical reactions जिसमें O2 का लॉस, O2 की एडिंग हो और लॉस हाइड्रोजन का हो, आप उसको क्या बोलोगे? ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन. On the other hand, all those chemical reaction in which the loss of the oxygen is taking place and adding of the hydrogen take place, that known as the reduction reaction. There are so many other ways by which you can explain the same reaction. What do you mean by the term oxidation and reduction? The oxidations can be defined as the addition of oxygen, मैंने बता दिया, या oxygen can be defined as the adding of electronegative element to a substance. What do you mean by the electronegative? You know, all those elements which have a tendency to accept the electrons, that known as electronegative. तो किसी भी एलिमेंट के अंदर, किसी भी रिएक्शंस के अंदर अगर या तो ऑक्सीजन की एडिंग हो, या इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव एलिमेंट का एडिंग हो, या फिर लॉस ऑफ हाइड्रोजन हो, या इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव एलिमेंट का लॉस हो, एंड सच chemical reactions known as the oxidation. If you will reverse all these conditions, the reaction known as reduction. So how you can define the term reduction? The reduction can be defined as the removal of oxygen, removal of electronegative element from the substance, or adding of hydrogen or adding of electropositive element, collectively known as the reduction reaction. So oxidation as well as the reductions are the two important part, and each and every reactions can be proved as a redox reaction on the basis of any of these conditions which are taking place during a chemical reaction. Now, another definition of the reduction and oxidation. Oxidation and reduction can be defined as, in order to convert a free element into an ion, or atom must gain or lose electron. So we can say, so all those reactions in which the loss of the oxygen is taking place, that known as oxidation. The reaction where electrons are transferred from one atom to another, the reaction known as redox. Atoms that lose electrons are being oxidized, or atom the gain electrons are said to be reduced. So what you will conclude? If in a chemical reaction, if you are finding the loss of electron is taking place, ध्यान से सुनिए मेरी बात को, अगर किसी भी केमिकल रिएक्शंस में इलेक्ट्रॉन का लॉस आपको दिखाई दे रहा है रिएक्टेंट से प्रोडक्ट की साइड के अंदर, तो आप उस रिएक्शंस को क्या बोलोगे? ऑक्सीडेशन, एंड द एलिमेंट इज सेड टू बी ऑक्सीडाइज्ड. ऑन द अदर हैंड, इफ इन अ केमिकल रिएक्शन, इफ यू आर कंक्लूडिंग हियर, द एलिमेंट जिसमें आप इलेक्ट्रॉन की एडिंग कर रहे हो, तो आप उसे क्या बोलोगे? दैट इज द रिडक्शन. और जिसमें आप इलेक्ट्रॉन की एडिंग करोगे, द एलिमेंट आर सेड टू बी रिड्यूस्ड. अब जो एलिमेंट अपने को ऑक्सीडाइज्ड करे, आप उसको रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट बोलोगे, एंड द एलिमेंट और कंपाउंड जो अपने को रिड्यूस्ड करे, आप उसको ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट बोलोगे. जैसे एग्जाम्पल लिया मैंने NaCl का, Na और Na पॉजिटिव बनने में Na ने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज किया होगा, जैसे यहाँ इंडिकेट किया है, और एक क्लोरीन, और क्लोरीन से Cl निगेटिव बनने के लिए उसने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन किया होगा. तो Na लूजेस इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड Na इज डूइंग ऑक्सीडेशन, और Na is said to be oxidized, and chlorine is gaining electron, and this chlorine is said to be reduced. So in this redox reaction, this Na work as reducing agent and this chlorine work as oxidizing agent. उल्टा बोलते हैं, जो अपने को ऑक्सीडाइज करता है आप उसको रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट या रिडक्टेंट बोलते हैं, और जो अपने को रिड्यूस्ड करेगा आप उसको ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट या सिंपली आप उसको ऑक्सीडेंट बोलोगे. तो दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट डेफिनेशन बाय विच द रिएक्शन कैन बी प्रूव्ड एज द redox reactions. Why is an oxidizing and reducing agent? Why is an oxidizing and reducing agent? Oxidizing agent, already I have told you. Oxidizing agent is the agent which increase the oxidation number of an element of a given substance. अब हम ये जो टर्म आई है आपकी ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर, इस टर्म को बहुत डिटेल में हम डिफाइन करेंगे. हाउ दिस ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर कैन बी असाइन, इसको असाइन करने के कुछ बेसिक रूल्स आपको पढ़ने होंगे और उन रूल्स के बिना आप कभी भी इस टर्म्स को नहीं पढ़ सकते। तो बेसिकली ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट इज अ रिएजेंट विच इंक्रीज द ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर of an element of a given substance, and these reagent are called oxidant या simply oxidizing agent. Reducing agent, the reagent that lowers the oxidation number of a given element. जब आप लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से राइट हैंड साइड आएंगे, प्रोडक्ट की तरफ आएंगे, तो ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर घट जाता है और these the element are said to or called reductant या simply you can say reducing agent. तो ये बहुत डिटेल कॉन्सेप्ट है, हाउ यू कैन असाइन दिस ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर, इसके कुछ रूल्स आपको आगे भी पढ़ाए जाएंगे। तो ओवरऑल अभी तक क्या कंक्लूड किया आपने, ऑक्सीडेशन एंड रिडक्शन रिएक्शन के लिए द ऑक्सीडेशन एंड रिडक्शन मस्ट अकर साइमल्टेनियसली, लाइक एज द प्रीवियस एग्जाम्पल इन विच यू हैव टेकन द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ NaCl. Na was willing to lose electron, so in contrast the Cl was willing to gain electron. So these two reactions are always taking place simultaneously. Without these opposite condition, दो एलिमेंट कभी भी एक दूसरे से इंटरेक्ट नहीं करेंगे. अगर एक इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करने के लिए विलिंग है तो दूसरा इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन करने के लिए विलिंग होगा. इफ एन एटम loses electron, another may take on this one. The reaction that reduces an element in an another reactant is called reducing agent. तो ये बात हमने ब्रीफ आउट पहले ही कर दी है. The reducing agent contain the element that is said to be oxidized. जो अपने को ऑक्सीडाइज करे वो क्या कहलाता है, reducing agent. In a same way the reactant that oxidize an element in another reactant is called the oxidizing agent. और जो अपने को रिड्यूस करे उसको आप क्या बोलते हैं, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. तो इन दिस वे दिस बेसिक पार्ट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. In this example, Na is said to be oxidized and Cl is said to be reduced. तो Na क्या वर्क करेगा, reducing agent का, और Cl कैसे वर्क करेगा, oxidizing agent का. तो these basic point always you have to remember whenever you will try to prove the reaction as the basic redox reactions. Now, overall जो अभी तक बेसिक अकाउंट आप ऑक्सीडेशन का एंड रिडक्शंस का पढ़े हो, उसको हम वैसे बेटर वे में कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे. ऑक्सीडेशन अकर व्हेन एन एटम ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट इंक्रीजेस ड्यूरिंग अ रिएक्शन. बार बार टर्म क्या आती है, ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट और यू कैन से ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर. अगर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से राइट हैंड साइड की तरफ किसी भी एलिमेंट की ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट बढ़ जाती है, जैसे क्लोरीन कार्बन की ऑक्सीजन स्टेट -4 है, यहाँ पर कार्बन की ऑक्सीजन स्टेट +4 है, तो ये -4 से +4 हो गई एंड इट इंक्रीजेज, सो कार्बन इज सेट टू बी ऑक्सीडाइज्ड. यहाँ पर O2 की ऑक्सीजन स्टेट 0 है. क्यों 0 है, कुछ रूल्स आपको बताऊंगा मैं आपको. तो O2 की ऑक्सीजन स्टेट 0 और यहाँ पे कितनी है, -2, सो इट डिक्रीजेज. सो रेड वन आर इंक्रीजेज, द ब्लू वन डिक्रीजेज. So O2 is said to be reduced. So O2 act as oxidizing agent and methane act as the reducing agent. How these oxidation state can be assigned, for this you have to remember, you have to learn some basic rules, and these rules we will discuss later in the next video. Will a reaction takes place? If a reaction is taking place, so the reaction is said to be spontaneous. If the reaction is not taking place, the reaction is said to be non-spontaneous. So whenever the two reactants are interact together, when the two reactants are combined together, if both the reactant combine to forms a new product, they are said to be spontaneous. On the other hand, if their two elements are not combined to form the stable product, they are said to be non-spontaneous. So they can happen, but the activation energy may be large, that the rate is very very slow. So reactions that are energetically favorable are said to be spontaneous, and they can happen, but the activation energy may be large, the rate becomes slow. ये बात की बात है. The relative reactivity of the metal can be used to determine if the some redox reactions are spontaneous. तो कुछ रिएक्शन अपने आप हो जाती हैं, उसका आप स्पॉन्टेनियस रिएक्शन कहते हैं, और कुछ एक्सटर्नल एनर्जी पर डिपेंड करती हैं, आप उसको नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस रिएक्शंस बोलते हैं. Now I am going to explain the reduction and oxidation in term of the electron transfer. The term oxidation reaction. Sodium loses electron, Mg loses 2 electron, copper loses 2 electron. So during a chemical reactions, all these metals are electropositive in nature. So these metals have a tendency to lose electron. And so this condition is known as electron releasing condition or losing condition, oxidation conditions are there. In these reactions, Cl2 adding 2 electron, sulfur adding gain the 2 electron, chlorine gain the 2 electron, thus chlorine retain the minus charge and sulfur retain the minus charge. So these are the condition of the reduction in which electrons are added. So अभी तक जो कॉन्सेप्ट आपको इस चैप्टर में फॉलो करना है, उसमें यही कॉन्सेप्ट आप डिटेल में फॉलो करोगे कि why some element are increasing the oxygen state and why some are decreasing the oxygen state. So in this way the reactions are taking place together whenever the redox reactions are can be proved in the reaction. Stock notation. What do you mean by the term stock notation? Stock notation is the notation used where the oxidation state of the element is represented by the Roman numbers. Examples: in this ferric oxide, Fe exhibit the +2 oxygen state and the oxygen exhibit the -2 oxygen state. The metal oxygen state +2 is indicated by Roman number second. In Fe2O3, the oxygen state is Fe is 3. So this is Fe3 and this O is there. And this CuO, oxygen state of copper is +2 and oxygen is -2, and this copper shows the second indication here notation, and this Cu2O, oxygen state is +1 and hence it is written as +1. So this term is known as stock notation. So up to this one we have done the basic account of all type of the redox reaction. Very soon we will discuss how the oxidation state of the element can be assigned. We will discuss some of the rules to assigning the oxygen state. Later on we will discuss how the redox reactions can be classified as indirect redox reaction, direct redox reaction, and we will also discuss about the combination redox reaction. We will also discuss about that is the displacement redox reaction. We will discuss about the double displacement redox reaction. So we will try to prove the reactions and we will try to classify them. You have to remember one point: each and every reactions can be proved redox, but before that आपको उसका basic account आना चाहिए. So I'll give the just introduction of this chapter. In the next video we will discuss about their classification, and after that हम ऑक्सीजन नंबर निकालना सीखेंगे, और ऑक्सीजन नंबर निकालने के बाद हम रिएक्शन की बैलेंसिंग सीखेंगे एंड हाउ द रेडॉक्स रिएक्शंस कैन बी बैलेंस्ड. तो फॉर द बैलेंसिंग पर्पस वी विल डिस्कस द 2 मेथड जो हम बाद में डिटेल में स्टडी करने जाएंगे. ये चैप्टर आपका बैलेंसिंग के लिए तो इम्पोर्टेंट है ही, बट नॉट ओनली दिस वन. We will also discuss the electrochemical aspect of the redox reaction. We will try to prove in all reactions by which you can generate the current. All those reactions by which you can generate the current can also be proved as the redox reaction. जितने भी सेल होते हैं जिनसे आप करंट जनरेट करते हो, जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, they also based upon the redox reaction. So this chapter is very important, and later on we will discuss about the titration part and what is titration, and the redox titration we will discuss in detail. So this unit is very very important, and by this unit you will prove the redox reaction and balancing and electrochemical aspects. Okay, thank you.